Now, how far would you go to win $2 million Greed on Fox?
Last night on Greed.
Is eBay worth $100,000? I hope so.
Yes! From Los Angeles, it's the biggest game show in television history, where one person, in one night, could walk away with over $2 million. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. Once again, Chuck Woolery.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much, and welcome to the richest, most dangerous game in America. Last time on Greed, this team reached $100,000. Now we're going to see whether they'll continue on for $200,000, maybe even $2 million. Let's meet them right now and find out.
Jerry Burchard.
San Antonio, Texas, restoration specialist.
K.T. Wigman.
Chicago, Illinois, internet content producer.
Todd Whitman.
Hermosa Beach, California, attorney.
Brian Zieglin.
San Diego, California, student counselor.
Joe Price.
Darnell, Arkansas, nurse.
Welcome back, everybody. You got a great captain. You got a great team. You've reached $100,000. Joe, I need to tell you that from here on out, this round, the questions get a little harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. And it's going to be your decision whether you continue on to $200,000 and risk that $100,000 or not. I'm going to give you a little help to help you make that decision. Here it is. I'm going to give you the category of the $200,000 question. The category is late night television. Now, you want to risk your 100? You feel the need for greed, Joe?
Oh, the need. Gotta go for it.
$200,000 question it is. Here we go. That's the sound of the Terminator right at the top of the show. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take his or her money by challenging them to a one-question showdown. Or they can keep the team the way it is. But to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 to play the showdown, win or lose. Let's activate the Terminator now. Jerry. Jerry, the Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone on this team that you'd like to challenge to a one-question showdown for $10,000, win or lose?
Chuck, I couldn't hardly pass that up now, could I?
Hardly. Who are you going to pick?
I think Brian and I are going to go toe-to-toe.
Okay, Brian, come on down. Here we go. You are the challenge. You will be here, Brian. You will be here, Jerry. Here is your $10,000. And here's how it's going to go. I'm going to ask you one question. Remember, you can buzz in any time. You think you know the answer, that is. The winner will be playing for $80,000. The loser will leave the game with nothing. Good luck to both of you. Here we go. What musical instrument is associated with Lisa Simpson, Bill Clinton, and Kenny? Yes, Brian.
Saxophone.
That's exactly right. You got it. That's the victim of greed, Jerry, but you got your $10,000. There you go. It's down to 4. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your $200,000 question. Good luck to all of you. Which 4 of the following 6 performers were regular cast members on Saturday Night Live? John Candy, Billy Crystal, Chris Rock, John Lovitz, Robert Downey Jr., Michael Richards. Now, you have a freebie. Because you've come this far, it'll remove one wrong choice from any question from here on out. Do you want to use it now?
No.
You don't want to use it now?
No.
Let's stick it right up here so everybody can see it. And Joe, we're going to go to KT for the first answer.
John Lovitz.
John Lovitz, the first answer. Todd.
Pretty confident that Chris Rock was regular on SNL.
Chris Rock, answer number 2. Brian.
Say Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Joe?
John Candy.
John Candy. Is there anything in there that you would like to change? Any one answer?
I don't like Robert Downey Jr.
Who would you change him to?
Michael Richards.
I think you'd change him to Michael Richards. Okay. These are your 4 answers. They're locked in. Let's find out how you did. Is John Lovitz correct? There. Is Chris Rock correct? He is. Well, you changed Robert Downey Jr. to Michael Richards. Let's see if that's correct. No, it's not correct. It's not correct. Not only did you miss that, but you missed Billy Crystal. It was Robert Downey Jr. Well, I'm so sorry that you lost. I am, Joe. Lost that $200,000. Thank you all for playing the game. Coming up next is our infamous .com theme. Be sure to stay around and watch it.
Travel provided by Priceline.com, where you name the price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, mortgages, new cars, and more. Visit Priceline on the internet or call 1-800-PRICELINE.
Welcome back to Greed. I want to tell you about something special that happened on Greed 3 weeks ago. We had a team on our show that lost at the $100,000 level with a question about the internet. Now, since that broadcast, there's been a lot of discussion about that question, especially on the internet. And people all over the country have been debating whether the answer should be company or commercial. Well, since enough people do use .com to stand for company, we decided to be fair and ask this team to come back. We're giving them the benefit of the doubt. So with that said, let's meet them right now.
Veronica Kramer.
Richmond, Virginia, full-time student.
Michael Stroll.
Charlotte, North Carolina, mortgage underwriter.
Nicole Seaweed.
Detroit, Michigan, technology project manager.
Suzanne Lawson.
Dallas, Texas, public relations.
David Muller.
Weston, Connecticut, fixed income portfolio manager.
Well, congratulations to all of you. Thank you for coming back. I'm glad you could be a part of this. I'm glad that we can work it out to do it this way. Of course, we certainly want to be fair to all of you, David, you and your team. And so, Suzanne, let me say to you once again, here is your $100,000 question. Suzanne, what's the one-letter name of the film character who supplies James Bond with new weapons? Is it P, Q, R, S, X?
I'm taking a guess with this, Chuck, so I think it's Q.
She says Q. David, you accept or reject the answer?
I accept that answer.
You think that Q for $100,000 is correct? Is that right? Is it Q? Yes, it is. $100,000. Well, they're just 4 questions away from $2 million. Of course, in this round, from here on out, questions get a little harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. You got to make a decision now. Do you want to keep the $100,000 or do you want to risk it? And before you answer that question, let me give you the category of the $200,000 question. It's fruit. So, do you want to keep the $100,000 or do you feel the need for greed? Do you want to go for $200,000?
I think it's nausea and masquerading as greed, but I think we'll go for $200,000.
You're going for $200,000. Here we go. All right, that's the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take his or her money by challenging them to a one-question showdown, or they can keep the team the way it is. To sweeten the pot, though, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 to play the showdown, win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator. Michael. The Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone among your teammates that you'd like to call out and challenge to a one-question showdown? I'll give you $10,000, win or lose.
Well, Chuck, this group has been through a lot. To the first program and coming back, I think we're going to keep it as it is. We're going to go on to $2 million together.
All right. No Terminator for you. In that case, Here is your $200,000 question. Good luck. I said it was about fruit. Which four of the following six are types of apples? Baldwin, Rutgers, Fuji, Newtown, Pippin. Fireball, Cortland. Now, you do have a freebie. Here is your freebie. You can use this to take away any wrong choice from any question. You can use it now, or you can hold on to it till later.
I think we're going to use it now.
Use it now, okay? Take away one wrong answer, please. And there it goes. Hope that helps. Okay, Veronica? Give me a correct answer, please.
Well, I'm not certain about this, but I'll say Cortland.
Cortland. Michael?
I'm going to say Baldwin.
Baldwin. Nicole?
I'm not certain on this either. I'm going to go with Rutgers.
Rutgers. Suzanne?
Well, I'm going to join the crowd and not be certain either, so I'm going to try Newtown Pippin.
Newtown Pippin. Well, David, you're the captain. If there's anything there that you would like to change, you can change one answer. Now's the time to do it.
Well, I have to change one of them because I know that Fuji is an apple.
Okay?
I'm going to change Rutgers to Fuji.
Okay, you're changing Rutgers to Fuji. All right. It's all set. Is Cortland the correct answer? Yes, it is. I know Baldwin is a piano. Is it an apple? It is. How about Newtown Pippin? Is that an apple? How you feeling, David? Feeling confident? Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, here's 20,000, just to make you feel better, just in case you aren't right, in case you don't want to go for this 200,000. It's up to you. You can keep the cash, this 20,000, and divide it among your members, or you can see if Fuji is an apple and walk away with 200 at least. Maybe go for 500, you never know.
Well, I like Ben Franklin looking up at me, but Fuji is an apple.
For $200,000. Is Fuji an apple? Change it from Rutgers to Fuji. Now when you get it, yeah. Good, David. They got 200. Come back and find it. They go for $500,000 right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to the richest, most dangerous game in America. Well, our contestants so far have reached $200,000. Now the question is, do you want to go on to $500,000? And before you answer that question, let me tell you what the category is. The category is tourist cities. So now, you want to keep the $200,000, or would you like to risk it and go for $500,000? What do you think, David?
I think we're going to stop where we are and take the cash.
Stop where you are and take the cash. That's $200,000. Veronica, Mitchell, Nicole, Suzanne, congratulations, David.
Thank you.
$200,000. Very well done. Meet your captain right in the middle, and we'll see you later. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for playing the game. Let's meet our next team.
Jeff Lake,
Indianapolis, Indiana, designer.
Christy Falco,
Jonesboro, Indiana. I'm a homemaker and feed the animals.
Ricardo Lang,
Nashville, Tennessee, barber stylist.
Robert Beal.
Los Angeles, California, attorney.
Thad Shirley.
Las Vegas, Nevada, student.
Nancy Leathers.
Atlanta, Georgia, registered nurse and homemaker.
Well, congratulations for making it this far, everybody. We're going to get started by asking our qualifying question. Here is your question. According to Gideon International, how many Bibles do they place in hotel rooms each minute? Your time starts now. Okay, all the answers are locked in. Here's the correct answer. Gideon's place 86 Bibles a minute in hotels. With that in mind, let's find out who our captain will be. It's going to be you, Thad. Congratulations. Right over here. All right. And who's our next player? It's going to be you, Christy, position number 1. And who's next? Nancy, congratulations to you. Robert, Ricardo, Jeff, who's next? Ricardo, position number 3. It's down to Jeff and Robert. Who is our last player to play for $2 million? It's going to be you, Robert. Jeff, thank you for playing. We'll see you in the contestant pool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for greed. All right, let's start your climb up the Tower of Greed. $2 million. Remember, any team, this is a question, loses everything. All right, as captain, you're going to have a lot of responsibilities, Thad, just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject on any answer that you like and replace it with one of your own. All right, here we go. And Robert, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Chuck.
Yeah, Robert, what would you do with $2 million?
First, I'd give as much to my parents as they want, and then I'd take a trip to Nepal and attempt to reach the summit of Mount Everest.
Well, all right. Robert, here is your $25,000 question to help you on your way. What are you studying if you're enrolled at the famous French school called Le Cordon Bleu? Fashion design, expressionist painters, cooking, architecture.
Maybe someday, Chuck, if I am a millionaire, I would like to take this course, and it's in cooking.
Cooking. Cordon Bleu cooking.
I accept that answer.
You accept that answer? $25,000. Is it cooking? Yes, it is. Congratulations. Well, your team has $25,000, Thad. Going to keep the money?
We're going to keep going, Chuck.
Going to keep on going. Ricardo, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chuck.
What would you do with $2 million, Ricardo?
Oh, I think I'd give 25% of it to the United Negro College Fund and take the rest and get my sons Ricky and Jarvis, buy some Harleys, and travel the entire length of Route 66.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Well, Ricardo, good luck to you, and here is your $50,000 question. What 1997 Elton John remake became the best-selling single of all time? Your Song, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, Rocket Man, Candle in the Wind.
Chuck, I'm going to have to say Rocket Man.
Rocket Man. You accept or reject that answer, Thad?
Chuck, I'm going to reject that answer, change it to Candle in the Wind.
I think it's Candle in the Wind. Why?
Just remember that he remade it for Princess Diana, and I believe I remember hearing that it was the all-time prince.
Well, $50,000. Is Thad correct? Is it Candle in the Wind? Yes, it is. Saved you, Ricardo. He saved you. Well, that's $50,000. Want to keep the cash? You feel the need for greed.
Oh, and Chuck, we feel the need for greed.
Here we go, Nancy. How are you?
Chuck. Fine, how are you?
I'm just fine, thank you. What would you do with $2 million, Nancy?
Well, I would help my mom with her retirement. I would invest some, but then I think I would rent a villa in France for a year and learn all about wine.
Well, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Nancy,
Yes.
here is your $75,000 question. Which of the following companies, toy companies, produces Game Boy? Sega, Atari, Sony, Nintendo, Coleco. Which company produces Game Boy?
I'm going to say Nintendo.
Nintendo. You accept or reject that answer, Thad?
Accept that answer.
You know that for sure?
I know it for sure.
You look really confident.
I'm really confident on this.
$75,000 for Nintendo. Is Nancy right? All right, Thad. Doing pretty good. $75,000 for the team. Gonna keep the cash. Gonna go for the greed.
We're going to go for the greed.
$100,000 coming up, Christy. How are you?
I am real happy.
What would you do with $2 million if you wanted, Christy?
I'm going to go to Australia because I want to meet Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
Oh, yeah?
And I want to see if he wants to go fishing for a few hours.
Here is your $100,000 question. In 1999, the Disney organization banned the sale of what item at Disneyland and Walt Disney World? Was it alcohol, cigarettes, Playboy magazine, chewing gum, health food? What did they ban?
I have to think about this. I've never been to either one of those. I'm going to say cigarettes.
She says cigarettes, Thad. You think that's correct for $100,000? Boy, you jumped all over that, Thad. Didn't even have to think about it. All right, for $100,000, did they ban cigarettes at Disneyland and Disney World? You got it. That's $100,000. Take a commercial. 4 questions away from $2 million. We'll be back. The other team. Teammates Robert, Ricardo, Nancy, Christy, they have reached the $100,000 level so far, and they're just 4 questions away from $2 million. In this round, Thad, the questions get a little bit harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers, and before you decide whether you want to keep that $100,000 or risk it, let me tell you what the category of our next question is. This is the category of the $200,000 question. Popular stores. You have a decision to make. You want to keep the $100,000? You want to risk it? Do you feel the need for greed?
We feel the need for greed.
$200,000 question coming up. That's the sound of the Terminator. Gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take his or her money by challenging them to a 1-question showdown, or they can keep the team the way it is. But to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 to play the showdown, win or lose. I'm going to activate the Terminator. Now. Nancy. Terminator has chosen you, Nancy. Is there anyone on this team that you would like to call out and challenge to a 1-question showdown? I'll give you $10,000, win or lose.
I'll challenge Robert.
Going to challenge Robert. Here we go. Robert, you'll be on this side since you're the challenged. Nancy, you'll be on this side. Here is your $10,000. How you doing, Robert?
Great.
How you doing, Nancy?
Wonderful.
Okay. I'm going to ask you 1 question. Remember, you can buzz in anytime you think you know the answer. The winner of that question will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. Good luck to both of you. Here is your question. In what ocean did the Titanic sink?
Atlantic.
That's exactly right. Gotcha, Nancy.
Sorry.
You take the chance, but you have your $10,000. Thank you for playing. We'll be right over here. Well, it's down to 4. Here is your $200,000 question. Good luck to all of you. to the 1999 Fortune 500 list, which 4 of the following 6 retail stores ranked highest in terms of gross revenue? The Gap, Best Buy, Walmart, Kmart, JCPenney's, and Sears Roebuck. Okay? Now, you've earned a freebie. You can use this anytime to take away one wrong choice from here on out. Use it now. Do you want to use it, save it for later?
We're going to save it.
Going to save it. All right. Robert, give me an answer.
I'm confident that Walmart is one of the top 4.
Walmart is one answer. Ricardo?
Chuck, I'm sure Kmart will be another answer.
Kmart? Christy?
Well, I'm kind of a miser, so I don't spend a lot of money. But I'm going to guess that the Gap has to be one of those.
I think the Gap. Thad?
I'm going to go with Best Buy.
I think it's Best Buy. Okay, now, is there anything there that you would like to move around? One answer that you don't like that you'd like to change?
I think I'm going to have to change the Gap to Sears Roebuck.
Change the Gap to Sears Roebuck. Okay? There we have our 4. Good luck. Let's see what happens. Is Walmart a correct answer? Yes, it is. Is Kmart a correct answer? It is. He changed Gap to Sears Roebuck. Is Sears Roebuck a correct answer? It is. Well, now there's an interesting choice there. Your choice was Best Buy. It could be Gap, JCPenney, Best Buy. I don't know how sure you are of your final choice, but just to help you out a little bit, in case you think it's wrong and you don't want to take that chance, here's $20,000. If you'd like to hold that, you certainly can.
I will hold it.
You want to hold it? Yeah. You can distribute this among your fellow team players so that you don't go away with nothing. I don't want you to go away with nothing.
Chuck, it is nice, but I like Best Buy.
You think that Best Buy is worth that $20,000 chance?
I think so.
Okay. Well, Christy is certainly sure that she's right. Let's see, for $200,000, is it Best Buy? No. It was JCPenney, Thad. Big store, JCPenney. So sorry. Tough way to lose that $200,000. Thank you all. Take a commercial break. Be right back. Stay with us. Welcome back to Green. And here's your next team.
Grace Conina.
Las Vegas, Nevada, bookkeeper.
Steve Unite.
Los Angeles, California, writer.
Bruce Schulman.
Westlake Village, California, auto dealership general manager.
Todd Whitman.
Hermosa Beach, California, attorney.
Gina Ayala.
Monrovia, California, wife and mother.
Chris Abbott.
Los Angeles, California, accounts manager.
Congratulations, everybody, and welcome to the show. Congratulations for getting this far. We're going to get started by asking our qualifying question. And here is your question. How many cans of Spam are consumed in the United States every minute? Your time starts now. Okay, all your answers are locked in. The correct answer is every minute 216 people eat a can of Spam. Can you believe that? 216 cans of Spam every minute. So with that in mind, let's find our captain. That would be you, Steve, right over here. Congratulations. And who is our next player? That's you, Chris. 150 right over here in position number 1. And who's next? Gina, position number 2. All right, who's next? It's going to be you, Grace, right over here between Bruce and Todd. Who's going to be the last person? It's going to be you, Bruce, right over here. Todd, back in the contestant pool, and thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for greed. All right. Hi, Bruce. How are you?
Hello, Chuck. I'm great, thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
What would you do with $2 million?
Chuck, I love to fly. I'd buy myself a gorgeous twin-engine seaplane, take my wonderful wife, my childhood sweetheart, and fly the Portolas, fly through the Polynesian Islands, and just have a ball.
Okay, Bruce, here is your $25,000 question. Cy Sperling is the president and also a client of... I don't know why you were picked for this, Bruce. Of which of the following? Bally's Total Fitness, America Online, Century 21 Real Estate, or could it be Hair Club for Men?
Gee, Chuck, let me think about that. Oh, I'll go with Hair Club for Men.
Okay. You accept or reject that answer?
I accept, although maybe for Bruce it didn't work out so well.
I don't know. Ooh. Well, that's all right. Bruce, just think of it this way. The Terminator comes soon. Is that right? Is it Cy Sperling for $25,000? Yep. You were right. $25,000. What do you think, Steve? Want to keep it? Want to continue?
Chuck, I've been waiting all day to say this. I feel the need for greed.
Here we go, Grace. How are you?
Doing well. How about you?
Good. What would you do with $2 million, Grace?
With $2 million, I think I'm going to get a little adventurous. Some skydiving, some scuba diving, and then I'll just buy a nice house in Monte Carlo.
Well, nice. Dive into that. Here is your $50,000 question. Which of these American locales has never hosted a summer or winter Olympic Games? Atlanta, Denver, Lake Placid, Los Angeles.
I'm going to say Los Angeles.
Well, Steve, do you accept or reject that answer?
Well, it wasn't that long ago that Los Angeles hosted the Summer Olympics in '84. I'm going to reject that answer, and I'll go with Denver.
Denver.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that Denver is the correct answer. Is it for $50,000? Yes, it is. Saved you, Grace. We saved you. Okay, Steve. $50,000. Keep the cash.
Well, we got our close call out of the way early, so let's continue to feel the need for greed, Chuck.
Gina, how are you?
Great.
Good. $75,000 looking at you. What would you do with $2 million if you wanted?
I would take my 10 brothers and 5 sisters, fly them to the casinos in Puerto Rico to meet my Puerto Rican in-laws who they never met because my husband and I eloped.
Oh, okay. Well, Gina, here is your $75,000 question. Hopefully you can get your family together. When a product has the letters UL in a circle stamped on it, what does that certify? It was made by union labor. It has an unlimited lifetime warranty. It was imported. It meets Underwriters Laboratory safety standards. It's fragile.
I'm thinking I see those letters all the time, like on electrical stuff. So I'm going to say it meets safety standards.
Meets Underwriters Laboratory safety standards. Accept or reject that answer,
I
Steve?
accept that one.
Think that one's right?
Absolutely.
75,000. Is that correct? Yes, it is. We're cooking. Well, Steve, your team has $75,000. Want to keep it? Want to move on to the 100 and risk it?
We're going to move on, Chuck.
Risking that 75 for 100, Chris. How are you?
Doing great, Chuck.
Good. Chris, what would you do with $2 million?
Well, Chuck, I'm engaged to get married.
Are you? When?
Yeah, next August.
Congratulations.
So I take a lot of the burden off of my fiance and pay for the whole wedding, just do it all out. Just a big elaborate wedding.
Yeah, okay. Here, Chris, is your $100,000 question. Including Bill Clinton, how many United States presidents are still alive today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Chuck, I'm going to say 4.
You say 4. Steve, do you accept or reject that answer?
I'm going to have to reject that answer and go with 5.
How you feeling about that, Chris? You think he's right?
I think he may be right.
We're going to find out. Is he right? $100,000. Is it 5? He's right. We're going to come right back and continue to climb the Tower of Greed. We'll be right back.
If you're smart enough, courageous enough, and greedy enough, you may have a chance to win over $2 million in cash. Greed, the multi-million-dollar challenge. For a chance to become a contestant on Greed, call 1-900-407-7777. You'll be charged $1.99 a call. No purchase or telephone call necessary. To enter, hand print on a postcard the information shown below and send it to this address. Travel provided by Priceline.com, where you name the price and save on airline tickets, hotel rooms, mortgages, new cars, and more. Visit Priceline on the internet or call 1-800-PRICELINE.
Welcome back to the most dangerous game in America. This is Greed, and we have Bruce, we have Grace, we have Gina, Chris, and their captain, Steve. They're 4 questions away from $2 million in this round, Steve. Questions get a little harder. 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. And now you have to make a decision. Do you want to keep the $100,000 or do you want to go for the Greed? Before you answer that question, let me tell you what the category is. The category is online shopping. Now, you want to keep the $100,000 or do you still feel that need for greed?
Chuck, I've done my share of that, so I think we'll go on.
Going to go on for the $200,000 question. Here we go. All right, that's the sound of the Terminator. Gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take his or her money by challenging them to a one-question showdown, or they can keep the team the way it is. Sweeten the pot. I'm going to give you $10,000 to challenge, win or lose. Let's activate the Terminator. All right, Grace. The Terminator has chosen you. Is there anyone here that you would like to challenge? I'll give you $10,000, win or lose.
Chris.
Chris, here we go. You'll be here, Chris. You'll be here, Grace. Here is your $10,000.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to ask you one question. Remember, you can buzz in anytime you want. The winner of this question will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. Ready? Here's your question. What's the name of the largest and oldest armored car company in the United States? Grace.
Brinks.
That is correct. It is Brinks. And she got you, Chris. You're a victim of greed right over here. All right. There she is. It's now 4. All right. Here is your $200,000 question. According to a December 1999 poll in the Wall Street Journal, which 4 of the following 6 items do most online buyers purchase online? Videos, books, airline tickets, hotel reservations, CDs and tapes, software. Now, since you've reached this level, you have a freebie. You can use it now or you can hold it. It'll remove one wrong choice from any question, Steve.
I think we'll hold on to it.
Going to hold on to it? There it is. To use anytime you want. All right, Bruce, give me an answer, please.
Chuck, I'm going to go with the big stock that sells all the books. Amazon, so I'll say books, Chuck.
Books. Grace.
I'm going to say CD and tape.
CDs and tapes. Gina.
Video.
Video. You have the last one, Steve.
Airline tickets.
Airline tickets. Okay, those are the 4 choices. Now, being the captain, you can accept or reject any one of those answers. It's up to you.
I want to switch videos and put hotel reservations in instead.
You think hotel reservations in place of video?
Yes, sir.
That's the switch. How do you feel about that, team? Well, we're going to find out. It's a $200,000 question. Books, is that a correct answer? Yes, it is. CDs and tapes. Yes. 3. Airline tickets. That's 3. Here I come, Steve. Here I come. I'm coming with the money. I've got all this money. I got $20,000. Brand new crisp bills. Maybe, what'd you switch that to? Hotel reservations and videos? I don't know how confident you are in software, hotel reservations, videos. You obviously think it's hotel reservations. $20,000, just in case you're wrong. If you don't want to take the chance, it's yours.
You buy a lot of vowels with this, Chuck.
You can buy a lot of vowels with that. Trust me, I know that one too. You're going to have to give me an answer.
No, I'm a gambler. Let's go for it.
You're going to gamble the $20,000 for the $200,000?
Yeah.
You're going to gamble on hotel reservations? Is hotel reservations correct? It was changed from videos. No, it's not. It's not. It wasn't either one, Steve. It was software. It was software. Well, Grace takes home $10,000. Thank you. You've been a great team. Just up to that point, that last one got you. Thanks for playing the game. Go right down here and meet your team. Come on down, everybody. Good night, everybody. See you next Friday, right here on Grease.